guys, my name is Suj, and in today's video, I will be going over my 2026 binder setup. I have some new categories and I categorize them into different binders, so we'll go ahead and get started. So the first binder that I will be going through is what I will call my high priority. So first I'll go through the categories and then explain to you how I'm planning to use this. So I have groceries, household for household items, clothing basics. So this is a new category and I really wanted this because I need to be better about buying, things like new underwear, socks, bras, and like bras especially can be really expensive. So I wanted a separate category where I can just stuff money and not feel bad spending a lot of money on things that I actually need. So then I have transportation, and this will cover Ubers, anything car related for now. Right now I don't have a car, so while I'm using my parents' car, I will be stuffing this to pay for gas. And then behind this, I have my sinking funds. So I have a rainy day envelope, and this is to cover any unexpected expenses that may come along. So rather than dipping into my emergency fund, I will pull money from rainy day. And I'm not planning on having more than probably $250 or $500 in here. So then onto my sinking funds, I have nurse. So this will be for my nursing license renewals. If I need to get a license in another state, then I will have money in here to pay for that. The shoes that I wear for work are always like a couple of $100s. I wear Hoka's, but I'm thinking about switching over to Birks, and those are a little expensive. Whatever I need in my career, really, so like compression socks, any CEUs that I need to pay for my renewals. Sometimes I have to pay for like all the testing that I do as a traveler out of pocket. So that's what this is for. And then next is my credit card annual fee. I use the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, and that has a really steep annual fee. I believe it's like $795. So I wanted an envelope to help me start saving for that every year. Next is annual payments. So this will cover any yearly subscriptions that I have. So it could be like for Canva, my editing software, Costco. Next is car maintenance. So whenever I do get a car, I want to just save a certain amount every paycheck into here just to build it up really nicely. And then next is car insurance. So for my 6-month premium, I would put in here. So next is medical. I think what I want to do is save enough for whatever my deductible is. So as a travel nurse, my health insurance plan changes depending on what company I work for. So if it happens to be $3,000, then I'll have that amount saved in here, ready to go. Next is vision. So I wear contacts and I wear glasses, so I just want to save however much it is that I need yearly to pay for my contacts. And I think it's always been around like $600 to $800 for a yearly stock. And then next is dental. So I had Invisalign and now I just have the retainers that I keep. I think they're called Viveras and they're really expensive. They run from anywhere from $600 to $800 for a pack of 4. So that's mainly what I would be saving for in this dental envelope. So that is it for this binder. So like I said, this is my high priority. I'm gonna be stuffing this binder the most out of all the other ones because it really covers the basics for me. So no matter what my paycheck is, I may have a really small paycheck one week or a really big paycheck, I will always be stuffing into here because it has, it covers like food, basic things that I need, and then my transportation, so like how I get to work and get around to places. And then behind here, my sinking funds are pretty important because these are just things that I'm planning ahead for. And they're usually really big costs that come out. So yeah, that is my high priority, aka adulting binder. Next, I have what I'm going to be calling my guilt-free binder. So in here, the categories that I have are spending. So this is for like any treats, any small purchases that I make will come out of here. I used to have a treats envelope, but I just wanted to put it into like a broader category, so spending. Then I have food and drinks. This will be for like going to restaurants or getting drinks. Then I have activities. So me and my boyfriend, we always had something going on, like sporting events, going to a concert. While I'm in Arkansas at my family's, I will probably use this for spending time with my nieces and nephews. Social is an envelope where I like to save money to be able to go out with coworkers or friends without feeling like I don't have enough money because I keep, funds into food and drinks, and then, I feel really restricted and like I can't go out with people. So I wanted a separate category where I can just save money specifically for social events. Next is shopping. This is to cover shopping for clothes, shoes, accessories. Self-care and beauty will cover massages, makeup products, if I want to go get my nails done or get my eyebrows waxed. Health and wellness will cover my gym membership, any supplements that I need, vitamins. If I want specific clothing for the gym, then I'll save in here for that. Small Shops is for supporting all of you guys. So on Etsy, Instagram, whenever you guys have launches, I want to have some money in here to be able to support you. Wishlist is kind of like my catch-all for things that I really want, but maybe they don't fit into any of these categories. So maybe I want like a certain book, then I'll save for that here. It's really for something specific that I really, really want and will slowly start saving for. So last year I used my wish list category to save for an expensive perfume. So I just put in like $50 every paycheck, and once I got to $300, I was able to purchase it. So I really like the idea behind a wish list. And then hobbies will be for camping, snowboarding. I have some expensive hobbies. They are things that I really need to save certain things for. Like I have my own snowboarding and my boots, but maybe I want to save for a ski pass, and that could be like $800 for the year. Or if I go camping, I may need like certain equipment, so then I want to save for those things in here. So this is a really broad category, but they're really for, any fun things that I'm planning to do. Next is miscellaneous. I like having this envelope in case I have something that I want to save for that doesn't fit into everything, but it really should, because I have, like a general like wish list, I have hobbies. So we'll see if I even utilize this envelope, but I wanted to have it just in case. So this was my guilt-free binder. Whenever I get paid, after I stuff my high priority, if I have any money left over, I will look into stuffing, some of these categories. Like I know that food and drinks will be one that I definitely will allocate money into. And then depending on what is going on for the week or for the month, I'll stuff these other categories. Like if I know that I am going to, I don't know, like a happy hour 2 weeks from now, then I'll start saving money into social. If I know that I want to buy like jeans or like more clothes because spring is approaching, then I'll start slowly stuffing money into shopping. Like if I want a massage, then I'll start stuffing money into here. So it really depends on what I have going on and what my plans are. So this is definitely not a priority at all, but it just has fun categories that I would like to save for. And it's kind of like a reward binder, I guess I would say. Next is my long-term, like future and goals binder. So here is where I have my emergency fund. I would love to have 6 months worth of expenses here, but because I am living with my parents currently, I think about 3 months would be good, and my expenses are really about $1,000 a month. So my goal currently is just to have 3,000 in here, and I think that will be plenty. Then I have personal savings. That's just my regular savings that I need to start building again. And I will talk about where I've been and what my plans are in another video. Then I have family savings. I just wanted to start something long-term for my nieces and nephews. And this could also be for saving for like a family trip in the future, something that will be really expensive, but I would have time to save for in like the next like 5 to 10 years. Then I have Roth IRA. Before I started traveling, I was really good about contributing to my Roth IRA, and I need to start doing that again now that I'm back. Next is tech upgrade. So this is like a savings for my electronics. So my laptop, if I need to replace it, that will be a couple $1,000s. If I need to get a new phone or something, those types of things are so expensive. I wanted to just have a saving for that, for whenever I need to replace it. Next is festival. I love going to music festivals, but they are just so expensive to go to. So there's not a particular one that I'm planning on. If I'm being honest, I probably won't go to one until 2027, just because this year is going to be really busy with like family things, weddings. So I just have this envelope in my like long-term savings and goals binder. And then the last one is wedding. I am not engaged and I don't know when it's going to happen, but I wanted to slowly start saving for a wedding just in case. Currently, my income is not as high as it used to be, but I feel confident that I would be able to save a good amount in the next year or two. And then behind this, I just went ahead and put like my home categories. So here I have moving expenses. So this will cover like the U-Haul rental that I need, if I'm shipping any boxes, if I need to do any cleaning before or after moving, that's what this is for. Deposit is self-explanatory. It's just a deposit for the apartment. I don't think I will be buying a house anytime soon just because I'm not sure where I want to live, and I've been moving around the last several years, so this is really just for an apartment deposit. Next is for furniture, and then essentials will cover like the basics that you need for a house, so like kitchenware, tools, anything for the bathroom, so like storage for organization. And then I have home decor, so I kept this really broad. So these are things that like I would need for the house, right? Like for cleaning products. Whenever I move into a new place, I'm just amazed by how much it is just to have those basic things. So that's what that is for. And then home decor is specifically for, making the place look pretty. They aren't things that I need, but would like to have. And then I just have a miscellaneous, so this could be for any fees and just a buffer for whatever. Like if I don't have enough for something in here, then I'll have miscellaneous to cover it. And that is it for this binder. So this was, I really don't know what to call it, but like my long-term savings binder. It's really like, the way that I think of it is like, this holds like my future planning and my goals. And then this next binder, I want to call it my love binder. So this has savings, like categories for people that I love and for like holidays and seasonal things. So Pedro is my boyfriend. This envelope will be used to just spoil him and get him whatever that he needs, for random gifts. It could be used for saving for our anniversary. In the last year, I used the money that I had in this envelope to get him like chocolate milk, strawberry protein shake, like things that he really likes, just little snacks for him. and I really like doing that, so I brought this back to my new setup. The next is friends, kind of the same idea behind Pedro. So like this is to get my friends little gifts. They could be big gifts if I want to just treat them out to food or drinks, just an envelope to be able to spoil my friends. And then same idea for family. And then for events, this will be for if I want to host a party, or if I'm going to a wedding, then I can save for a wedding gift here, or even for like the wedding travel. So I'm going to be part of a wedding this year, so I want to save for the parties that I'll be going to. Then I have this happy birthday savings challenge and envelope from the Fancy Dollar, and I just thought this is so cute. Like this reminds me of me and my boyfriend, Mocha Mocha, and this will be for our birthdays. So the next is seasonal expenses. This will be for like, in the summertime, maybe we want to go to the beach. So I'll have money in here for like beach items that we need to get, whether it be like towels, sunscreen, whatever. Maybe in the fall time, we want to go to the pumpkin patch or something like that. Instead of having like separate categories for the seasons, I just wanted one envelope for all of them. And we'll see how that goes this year and see how much I spend out of it. Next is holidays. So this is just a catch-all for all the holidays of the year. I have a separate one for Christmas because I do celebrate Christmas with Pedro's family, and we need to save a good amount for that this year. But this holidays one will be for everything else. Like we really love celebrating Cinco de Mayo. We go for margaritas and tacos and queso. And Pedro loves to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, so this could be for a bar crawl. It's really just for like any of the holidays this year. And that is it for this binder. So this was what I'm going to be calling the love binder. And then my last binder is my travel binder. It's very like blue and pink and bright, and I really love it because I'm usually not like a pink person, but it makes me really happy to get into this. So here I have travel essentials. This will be for like pre-vacation shopping. So for travel items, if I need to get another bag, or maybe I need to pay for an extra luggage, I don't know. So just like a basic travel envelope here. And then next is where I get into specific categories. So I have Puerto Rico in the beginning because I am going to Puerto Rico with like 9 other people in March. So I need to save for this. So that's a priority. And then next is family vacation. I am going on a Mediterranean cruise in September for Pedro's mom's retirement. So we've put down the deposit, but I need to save for the flight and for paying for the cruise as well. And then after, I have some categories here. So I have mini trips, and then I have girls trips. So me and my best friend, we're really spontaneous and we like to just go on trips. So I thought it would be a really good idea to have an envelope just to save whenever I have extra money, so that when she's like, okay, let's go here, then, I'd have money to just book a flight to be able to go. Then I have just a broad vacation envelope. This I think I'll use for like me and Pedro when we plan a vacation. Next is Colorado. This is where my best friend lives, and I have a lot of my stuff there still. Like my residence is still in Colorado, so I know that I'll be going back pretty often, so I wanted an envelope to save for that trip. Then we have the World Cup coming June, I believe, of this year, so in case we want to do any watch parties or go to a specific city, if we get tickets, or we have friends around the country that we can meet up with and hang out during this time. So I have that. Olympics 2028, that is going to be in America 2028, so I thought it'd be fun to just start saving for that. And then next is my family section. So Pedro's family is in New York, so I have that for whenever I want to go visit. But also, because I'm in Arkansas right now, Pedro stayed behind in New York, So I'll be using this to save for flights to see him whenever I have a longer weekend. And then next is Arkansas. So my family's in Arkansas. I have an envelope for that. All right, and that is my travel binder. And that's really it for my binders. I have some that are holding savings challenges, but I didn't think I needed to show you guys that. This is basically the bulk of what I will be stuffing this year, and I'm really excited. I feel very organized. I love that I have these categories into specific binders. And yeah, just it being the new year and starting fresh and all of that just makes me really excited. And you guys can expect some more videos about me talking about my financial goals and also like what's been going on. I'm gonna try to be better about pushing out more content and stuff like that. So anyways, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.